Yeah, hey Madison, I'm going to tell you, the problem right now is this wind is really just picking up. If you just take a look at these guys, the fire is blowing right into their face along with all of this smoke here. And this is what they're trying to protect over here. This is the Echo Summit Lodge right here. This is a historical lodge here that overlooks Highway 50. And this fire has progressively been getting closer. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's multiple cabins beyond this fire is taken out on this way here. And right now, this has been a major defensive spot. So just to give you an idea of exactly where this fire is coming from, it actually came from below up Highway 50. And the reason being, there's the main fire here, the Caldor Fire, is right behind us, but it is blowing a bunch of ash all the way up there. Now it's starting these fires that's coming up the hill, conjoining together here. So, you know, if this gets any more hairy, we're gonna go with the fire crews down the hill here. But I cannot reiterate enough, when they do say evacuate, guys, this thing is coming down the hill right now. So we're looking at Myers, Christmas Valley. These are gonna be the places that are gonna be affected soon here within the next few hours. So it is a very tense situation up here with all of this wind. Chris, Madison?
John, this is exclusive breaking news coverage. Only ABC 10 is there, embedded with the firefighters as this intense firefight is now underway. Can you give us an idea of what they have at their disposal? I know because of the conditions, they don't have much fire apparatus, correct? So they are having to do all of this by hand.
This is handwork, guys. Take a look down here. This is all the gear. Come on, Rory, if you look down here. This is what they're working with. They have just one hose with a little bit of water, and then we've got this hand crews right down over here. And this is what they've been doing for days now, trying to block this here. These guys are just really working, and this fire is just relentless. It has been pushing us down the hill here, Chris.
And John, I do want to stress as well that as we are here, safety comes first for us. We are embedded with the firefighters. We are giving you as close a look as we can as what is happening in real time. John, Bartell, please be safe there. If at any moment you feel unsafe, let us know. But can you walk us through? This is worst case scenario, right? We've been warning people about this for quite some time, but we see the embers there falling out of the sky.
And Chris, the embers are exactly what everyone should be worried about right now. Those are blowing towards the Tahoe Basin. That stuff that's hitting me in the back of the head, that is flying way over. This is a crucial moment. These winds that Monica's been talking about, it's no joke here.
Well, and again, as we have been saying, if at any moment, John, you feel unsafe, please let us know. We'll go over to our meteorologist to walk us through what they're seeing. But we do want to stick with you because this is, again, exclusive breaking news coverage of the firefight happening as we speak. So, John, you are there on the scene. I know that you said that this is a historic location. They're working very hard. They have all of their apparatus there doing what they can. Can you just walk us through what you have there on the ground at your disposal?
Chris, yeah, so I just want you to know, like, a lot of this lodge is historic, but a lot of these cabins that are burning, if you look behind me here, right behind this truck, these cabins were built in the 1920s, Chris. You know, these are families, you know, traditions, their homes, they're going up in flames here. And, you know, anything past this road, past the lodge here, I don't know, it's going to be very hard to see if they actually stand. And these fire crews, you cannot bring an aerial attack in here. These guys have to work by hand, and that's what the firefight is going on right now.
And John, the heartbreaking thing about all of this is that sadly, this weather system is really just getting started. We have a red flag warning in place until Wednesday, and these are the conditions that firefighters are facing even as we speak. I know you've been talking to some of the firefighters who tell us they are absolutely exhausted.
Yeah. Chris, you got to remember, you know, they've been going hard today. They've been going hard for like over a week. Many of them are coming from the Dixie Fire, from other fires. So these guys are really working hard. And you also got to remember, we're up a little bit above 7,000 feet up here. So the elevation plays a big factor, not to mention this rough terrain and this bone dry wood that's out here. A lot of these trees, Chris.
John, this is Madison. Just a question for you. In the last several hours you've been with these firefighters, when did things take a turn? Because we were watching the fire closely come up, but now it looks like it is only feet away from that structure?
You know, Madison, really what's happening here is for some reason these winds have been more constant, you know, as it gets into the evening hours here, and it's really starting to swirl, and that's really changing the scenario up here. These firefighters are having to move a lot faster, and unfortunately, we up here, Rory and I, photographer Rory Ward and I, we got pushed back from this area because of those winds. All the firefighters, we're out of here. You guys got to follow us.
And John, one of the things that you were saying is that this is all raining down into the basin, correct? Give us an idea of what this area is now impacting.
So, okay, so right down the hill, Chris, from here, all of these ash and embers, they're swirling up into the sky, and they are making their way down this strong wind that you can feel here. That wind is carrying those embers, and it's taking it down towards the Christmas Valley, towards Myers, to a lot of these areas with a lot of homes. And that's not where we want these ashes to go, because they're starting a bunch of these spot fires, the spot fires that you saw earlier in the day, like Brandon, and that Brandon was starting to see right below us.
And John, so you're next to Modesto Fire, you said Alpine Fire. Have you seen more firefighters come your direction, or really is it just the same crews this whole time?
It's honestly, there's been a group. Hey, Rory, take a look around here. Let's name off who we've got here. Modesto was the first on scene. We've also got Eastern Alpine right here. We've got groups from El Dorado County up here, Diamond Springs, and we've got a lot of these Forest Service crews that are also coming up here. This is Forest Service land here, and we've seen a lot of these Forest Service crews. They're back deep in there. Right behind us, there's a massive, I guess it's a substation for power. So I think that's what they're trying to save there to protect that. So that's what a lot of these Forest Service crews are doing, breaking that line as hand crews.
Our John Bartell with the live breaking news exclusive coverage embedded with firefighters as they work to save the Echo Summit Lodge. John, you be safe. We will check back in shortly.